Hebrew Israelites. No. Shalom, we are the Hebrew Israelites. We do videos every week. Prophesy the downfall of this place called America.
It's a Hebrew Israelites.
Without further ado, let me.
Yes, we are the Hebrews.
So we don't.
It's right now. So I was another thing I want to say, like the Epstein files is coming up. I had a couple had a video on it. Of course, it's on the phone. I forgot to show you. But one of the things that had came out was there's two things that was really powerful. Excuse me. One, they showed a picture and it was a little girl sitting on Epstein's lap on Epstein Island, sitting next to like some senator, some bigwig. I forgot who it was. And under it was just reading. It was just talking about how they would do the children. It was an email that was sent, a message that was sent, and of course they deleted it. But it was from the Epstein files, and it was some sick shit. You know what I'm saying? On basically what they do to these little girls, these young children in general, because they got plenty of little boys over there. We know that's how Esau really likes to get down. He's attracted to the boys. Catholic Church, anyone. But they also showed another one. I mean, and clearly a lot of people have been shooting. We know are taking pictures and filming, and they showed them. We know how a lot of these maps, let's say that, run to Israel and they get asylum there. So if they ever catch a charge here, any kind of charge, even a pedophilia charge, anything, a lot of them run to Israel, to Tel Aviv, and if you pay the money, they will. It's like a sanctuary city. They take them in, and they have amnesty. You can't come over there and you can't just lock them up. If Israel accepts them, you're safe there.
It's like going to another parish.
Yes.
That's what they do in the Catholic Church. They send them, when they get in trouble, they send them from one parish to another.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. And they have all of these videos and pictures of Epstein, dog. He got a big ass beard. His hair is long, just wearing shades. This nigga just walking around that bitch with two big motherfuckers with him. Two big Israelis with him. You know what I'm saying? And they even went so far as a lot of them took a lot of the pictures and put it right next to him, And like, let's say like you have this part of your face and they'll take pictures that he had before and as he was locked up and they'll connect them to it. He's just walking around like it's nothing. They got video footage of it. He's over there alive. But American people was told that he's a dead man, right? Or he killed himself underneath these stupid ass circumstances that, is just not going to happen. All right. When it comes down to it, this devil is being exposed so bad. Those Epstein files, more and more are being leaked every day, and they try to delete them because a lot of them was leaking in from the dark web. So when they think that they got rid of it because they deleted it off, somebody keeps leaking more and more. And like I said, it's only been 0.7% or 0.1% of those files released, or 1% of those files released. It's so much that it's going to ruin everybody when it comes out. So right now, they had that great push to take everybody's attention and put it towards Venezuela and put it towards this whole situation that's going on. And when he was talking about taking over Greenland and all of this other shit, everybody's attention is being diverted into other places because the whole point of that government shutdown and shit is because they did not want to release any of those files. All right. And now they're still releasing pieces of it. But that was one of the main reasons, because once you find out everybody's name, the average people on that find out these stars and all your favorite actors and the things that they have done, the messages, the pictures, once they see that, and they're ruined in the eyes of the majority. They trying to hold out until all of the mark of the beast and this World War III so they can run to a bunker. Because if you see the monsters that these motherfuckers are right now, you'll be ready to destroy their ass in the streets, man. And that's your favorite politicians. What is that? Trump came out with that picture too. He posted it on his on his Instagram or his X account or whatever. It was a picture of Michelle or Michael Obama and Barack Obama. They was looking like monkeys and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, the motherfucking bitch, that nigga do look like, they both look like monkeys. So I thought it was funny and shit. I'm not like, oh, I'm up in on, no, baby. No, I can't believe they put this saint in it. Man, fuck both of them motherfuckers, man. They both look like monkeys in the face. So I wasn't fucked up with it. I mean, shit, I thought it was funny. I think a lot of that shit Trump do is funny as hell because this devil's gonna be destroyed, man. But he don't give a fuck, or at least his team don't, for the most part. And I think that makes it even more interesting to see the downfall of this place, man.
Yep, and in other news, they found Lil Jon's son in a lake.
Well, hey, a lot of these streamers too been coming up dead too. Like every day I wake up, I see these cats that's making big YouTube money and TikTok money, dead.
Yep.
Just dead from weird, strange
They say
reasons.
Lil Jon's son, they just can't understand why is he drowned in a lake. Like
he was dead before he hit that lake.
I believe so. That's what some people are saying. There's foul play going on.
Hey, you see Lil Jon come out with a new album or some shit, or fucking Red Bull commercial or some crazy shit, you'll know what's up. Those they passing out rewards to these motherfuckers that put in those. This is a new year. You got to re-up on those sacrifices, man.
I was watching Middle Nation, Shaheed Bolson. And I only watched about 15, 20 minutes of that particular video. He was basically going into Epstein, how basically they going way too hard to try to manufacture Epstein himself as a monster. You gotta kind of look at it when Esau go hard to paint the picture of evil as somebody. What are they trying to hide and shit?
Like with Hitler.
Yeah.
Even Hitler said what he said about Jake being Jews.
Yeah. Because Hitler and the Jews, he wasn't talking about the JOO-ish people, And with Epstein, they trying to paint Epstein as a monster while they're not releasing these files of everybody, all these high-positioned Edomites, all these high-positioned Edomite men going to his island. And it's like, look, they might have went to his island and they paint the picture of Epstein himself as the monster. What about all these quote unquote powerful men that was willingly going to this island, man, that were participating in these horrific
acts. And let's be clear, every single president in this country has been in that island,
right? And it seems like most of the presidents of all these Edomite countries have been to the island. They got pictures of some of the UK officials.
I saw one just resigned. One just resigned after 25 years of being in a position because they came up on them down. They showed them in a picture and
with like a 10-year-old girl or something.
Yep.
Just in his tidy whities and shit.
Yeah.
In a picture with a 10-year-old girl. Like, damn. But
that's what that is though. That's look. Niggas go to Diddy parties, right? And elites go to Epstein Island. And it's really an honor for one of these niggas in the boule to be able to go to Epstein Island.
Oh, they're exposing niggas in the Epstein because they said Jay-Z left the country because his name then came out on the file or whatever.
Yeah.
The Epstein files. His name is all over him and Beyonce. They both they fled the country right now.
That's good. Yeah, because they haven't heard from him. That's true.
Yep.
You know what? See, he's the one that had them high honors because he, you know, Epstein. This nigga, Jay-Z and Beyonce is a power couple. And they're considered elites amongst, you know, Jake. And one of the things that, you know, how he got in that position is because Jay-Z was the one that told him on what was it, Suge Knight. It was Suge Knight. No, he fucked over. He fucked over Dame Dash with Rockefeller. He sold it to him for a discount, and he turned around and flipped that bitch for twice as much. He's like, nigga, I could have did that. I'm doing you a favor.
Right.
But what he did was he basically snitched on the union that Jay Prince. It was Jay Prince, Suge Knight, and Irv Gotti. Remember, they all got indicted and shit because they was trying to go against behind their lease back and establish their own film. That's why they had they trying to do Death Row East, and Pop was talking about doing movies and shit like that. They had plans to go behind their lease back and make an all black owned, you know, basically elite trio. They make their own black Hollywood, so to speak, you know, and they had the power and the money to do it at that time. But who went and told, you know, the plans to him, it was Jay-Z. And what they said he earned a lunch in a, you know what I'm saying? He earned a lot of money, but it was also a luncheon with Bill Gates.
One of them elites.
Yeah, with Bill Pussy ass Gates of Hell. And from there, he just kept building because when you have connections like that, I'm pretty sure he sucked them off. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
And then he's like, "Oh yeah, Bill Gates. Oh yeah, we can use you." You know?
Right. And got that part ownership in a NFL team or some shit.
Yep. And he got Rock Nation too. The record label Rock Nation, which they signed a bunch of good artists and they just hold on to.
I think he got part of an NBA team too.
Brooklyn Nets, I think.
Yeah, he got part of an NBA team. That's what I heard.
Yeah, he part on the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, this big thing with Epstein is
it's coming out big time.
It puts all Edomites everywhere, except for maybe Russia. It puts all Edomites everywhere in a bad light. You know, like, you know, they try to, especially the American Edomite, trying to be the moral authority of the world.
Right.
And yeah, you got all your leaders and shit, powerful leaders making decisions for the world, talking about acting like that they the moral authority of the world. If they go to an island where they get to
do all the immoral things,
do all the immoral things to children.
Right.
You know, this is Habakkuk 2:16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord, the cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Shameful spewing on your glory. That's why Trump is going so far as he had a Smithsonian Museum.
Yep.
Moving slave exhibits.
Yep. That was a big. That's one of the biggest things.
Yeah.
Edomite's glory is slavery.
And every nation points that out when they get hit with you.
Yes.
When they get into you with it, they be like, well, motherfucker, at least we didn't take those black people and those Latino and them into slavery.
Right.
Motherfucker, you did that, and you gonna pay. Like, hey, even Hitler hit them with that.
Right.
Like, damn, like, hey, everybody, like, hey,
you know, it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a time come. You know, I heard a white dude, a comedy white dude that was in comedy say, he made a statement like, look, I can go back at any time, any period, and he'll be greeted by white people because he's white. But it's gonna come a time when he said it's gonna come a time when these black people are going to fuck us up and take us down. That time is coming. You know, and that said white people can't hide from it. He said they trying to build a time machine to go back to the 1800s So, but it ain't gonna work, man.
No,
It ain't gonna work.
No, all this shameful spewing is on your floor. Slavery is the biggest stain on America's glory because America can't be moral. What did Putin say? You can't be moral after how you treated your blacks.
Right.
You can't. There ain't no coming back from that. And then being that we the Israelites, that's a double whammy.
Right. Yeah, we the Lord's chosen people.
Israelites, and then you got the JOO people over there in our land talking that shit and murdering the Gazan people who was over there first.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I got an alcohol name for them fake Jews over there, man. Fake, I don't know what you'll call them, but the Jew nannies, man. The Jew nannies. You ain't ever heard of Jew nannies? Not the poo nannies, the Jew nannies. They know,
yeah. Bunch of they all pussy as hell.
Right. Jew nannies.
Shit coming out on those tiny tops and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of shit coming out on the tiny tops and shit. Because hey, you Edomites don't got no morals over no.
Come on, man. How can you have morals when you sucking off the skin of a baby?
Yeah.
Off his penis,
skin off the baby boys. But the new
what's it called? Vampire circumcision.
Yeah, and the new news is they cut off a piece of a baby girl's, clit and eat it. That's the new thing.
Female circumcision.
Yeah, female circumcision. They cut off a piece of a baby girl's clit and eat it. And also feed a part to the baby or some shit like that. It's like, God, that's nasty.
That's that fucking
evil
Talmud.
Is that Talmud?
Because the Bible don't say anything about doing
it's like that shit is fucking insane.
Mind you, it's a Babylonian Talmud.
Right. Not to mention the Epstein files. And then slavery, and then all the other atrocities that you devils are doing, man.
They're walking.
This shit is crazy, man.
You're gonna walk in disaster.
I ain't gonna lie, I seen these devils, boy. My wife just showed me a video on Facebook. A black dude was running. He was running for his life, man, in Chicago. Yeah. I guess he must have had a gun on him or something. And he threw the gun, but as he was running, the motherfucker, you would think, I thought his ops caught him. That's what me and my wife thought at first. Like his he was in a gang, and the other gang really caught him and blew him down. Like jumped out the mother, like the motherfucker was chasing him, and motherfucker just they showed on a rain door camera. Motherfucker just stopped in the middle of the street. A van stopped in the middle of the street. This motherfucker jumped out. Boom, 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 boom. Shot blew him down. Come to find out it was the fucking police. Blowing down, shooting the shit out of a black person.
We're in the parking lot?
No, and they was on the street. They was just on the street. He was running, but he was running on the sidewalk, and the police jumped out the car. You would think that he was just a gang member. That's how he did it. That's how it all went down. Like how these gang members be doing it. That's how that police shot that black dude down.
Man. They ain't playing with him now.
You know what though? It looked like ice. I'll be honest with you. It looked like it, but it was at nighttime, so it was hard to see.
They covered?
Huh? Yeah, their faces were covered.
Oh, that's
yeah, their faces were covered. Yeah, they had the vest on, the green vest or whatever. But
that's ice. Yeah, that's
yeah.
ice.
I'm like, man. I was like, boy, they shooting up. They not playing. They killing
ice, baby.
And that's another shame gonna be onto Esau's glory. This ice thing, I don't I haven't figured out the acronym to it, but this ICE thing, which is owned by the JOOs and shit,
immigration.
I mean, I know it's immigration customs enforcement, but it is another acronym to it. It's got to do with the Israelis and shit. I haven't figured out the other acronym yet, but working on it and shit.
Israeli criminal enterprise or some shit.
Some shit like that. Right. Some shit like that. But this ICE.
Well, yeah, because they trained by the Israeli forces in general.
A lot of them motherfuckers are Israeli, Mossad, motherfuckers that's in the Israeli military and shit. A lot of
that's why they got their faces covered. Yeah. That's why you can't see who's who.
A lot of them
we know that. We know once we see that big ass hook nose.
Right. But they cover they cover all that shit up, man. All you can see is their eyes, man.
Y'all niggas gonzo. Y'all was gonzo from the Muppets. You know what I'm saying? The Muppet babies. Once we see that big ass hook nose, everybody like, oh yeah, this nigga ain't from real. You look like one of them motherfuckers that wear them extremely small ass hats on your head. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Excuse me. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right? Because the son of perdition is being revealed right now as the Edomites, which are the so-called white people.
And another shame that's on these Edomites is and I just seen another one recently. All these statues that's been getting took down of these slave owners that they glorified for how many years they glorified these slave owners, made statues of them and stuff.
Of America,
right now, all of a sudden they all taking them all down. They knocking them down. And that's a shame unto them. That's why.
Right. That's basically going back to them trying to erase the history of slavery. There's two reasons for that. Not just that it's a big shame on Esau's glory, but also they trying to hide that from people because of the prophecies. For a few years, well, actually for years and years now, that the truth then came out. That's been a big part of that prophecy, you know, because Jakes are the only ones that went through this transatlantic slave trade, you know, and that's the only instance, or that's the only instance where people crossed the seas over the waters, over great waters, and went into slavery. And that's a major prophecy in the Bible.
Yeah, down in the natives when they was taking them. When they came here.
That's it.
Yeah.
All of that is part of all of that is part of the transatlantic slave trade. And the only people that went through it is, guess what? The Negroes, Latinos, and Natives.
And Native Americans.
Israel
were oppressed together.
And we ain't gonna lie. Y'all Edomites, you East Indians. I didn't mean to get off subject, but you East Indians, y'all, when we take y'all into slavery, y'all not cooking for us, man. Like, not. Hey, man, there's some strange things going on, man.
Got some nasty habits, man. Some nasty cooking.
Nigga, man, I ain't never seen a man flip to make a double burger with cheese with his motherfucking feet, dog. He had about 12 burgers on that grill.
I know, man. He had a bunch of burgers on that grill. He was
cooking them motherfuckers was in the back waiting on their burger patiently. This nigga, man, had to put the bun on the. All this shit with his raggedy ass feet.
Yeah.
I ain't even saying.
Man, he was picking up buns with the feet, smashing the cheese and the
damn meat.
Well,
with his feet and carried it over and stacked the motherfucker.
Yeah, stacked the motherfucker.
On a double. This nigga made a double burger. He made the cane special. With his feet, dog.
Yeah, that TJ burger, boy.
Damn. TJ Burger, dog. Damn.
Yeah, Edomites, y'all just can't do shit for us, man. Hey, going to slavery.
No, I say Moab should be my watch fire. We don't put
y'all. Right. So the Asians, you know, Moab, the Chinese motherfuckers gonna be the real cooks and shit in the kingdom. Because to be honest, they broke down cooking to a science and shit, man. Yeah. And I ain't gonna hold you up. Looking at a lot of Moab's food and shit, they cook with a lot of natural ingredients.
Well, when you go over to Japan, man, you lose weight.
Yeah.
Everybody I see that moved to Japan automatically just lost weight like it was nothing.
Actually, most of them Asian countries and shit, except for, where the East Indians are.
Well, shit, yeah. But
Elon ain't playing though. Elon
has the longest lifespan.
Yeah.
I heard that Jake went over to East India and he ate and got sick for like 10 days straight.
Yeah.
He didn't know not to fuck with the ice.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with the ice in India. On the street foods and shit, you don't fuck with
street food and none of the ice, but the ice comes from sewers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, literally, they will.
You can see videos of them doing
it. Make it into ice and put it into your shit. Yeah, they are not ashamed of it.
Wait, they own people don't fuck with it.
Yeah,
you see a lot of foreigners there, but you gotta think too, their immune system is fucked up.
Yeah,
so they can take some of that shit.
Yeah, they people can take the food that they cook. Foreigners cannot take it.
No,
not even Edomites and shit. And Edomites are some disgusting people too, but shit, they barely have. I have not adapted to the way that
I seen an East Indian taking a bath. Yeah. Well, she was like, she had a cup, and an elephant was peeing, and she let one of the people out to the cup was drinking it and taking a bath in the piss while the elephant was pissing. Like she was letting the piss get all over her.
Look, the piss was coming fresh out this motherfucker, dog. And she was out there showering in it like it was a thing to do.
Yes.
I done seen it with, man, the motherfucker be.
My goodness.
Look, man, the motherfucker was taking a hot piss on her. And this bitch was like, she was like, yeah, that shit was stunning to see. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not some shit that you gotta have the stomach to do this type of shit they do, dog. Yeah. I don't want that type of stomach.
Right. East India, they
heard it smell like an open ass as soon as you step out.
I know their country smells bad. They I heard about Congo, right? I heard Congo, as soon as you step into their country, right? I heard it's a terrible smell. It's like a dead body smell all in the air. You know, it's that bad in the Congo. But I believe East India is worse.
Yeah, I really do believe it's worse. Got most places be. You have to find some hole in the wall, real shithole somewhere, probably where Esau is or something. Top that.
Westland, you gotta go to Caucasus Mountain.
Yeah. Go to the Appalachian Mountain shit.
Man, I couldn't imagine how
high shit is.
Yeah.
Go up there to them Appalachian Mountains. That's where they made the hills have eyes. You want to see some nasty motherfuckers?
Yeah.
They probably got them beat. They probably be making burgers with their assholes or something, dog.
Man, I seen a video just today. My wife was showing me a video. I just couldn't believe it how it was a black dude. He was crouched over. I don't know what was going on with him, but the girl was so disrespectful. She didn't even give a fuck. She had all she had was her panties on, and she kept putting her booty in his face, telling him, "Eat her ass, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Eat my ass, nigga." Blah 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 blah, blah this and that. And I'm like, she just being like mad disrespectful and putting her booty in his face. I'm talking about like forcing him, like bitch ass nigga, get over here, eat my ass and all this stuff. He trying to hide his face and I'm looking like, and she's serious about it. Like she's trying to embarrass him. No,
she wasn't.
No.
It probably smelled. It probably stank too, man.
Well, I just couldn't believe it. Like our people in scoop so low today, man.
Jeremiah 10 starting at 1. Hear ye the word of Yahweh. The word Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And that's a scripture mainly for that Saturnalia holiday, but it also applies to basically the ways of the heathen. Just like we were saying how the East Indians, the dotheads basically making foot burgers and shit.
So they never been seen before.
Right. And having showering in elephants' piss and all that shit. These are the ways of heathens, man.
Right. You know how motherfuckers have Esau like motherfuckers like having snowball fights and shit. So they have this festival in India where everybody come and they have a shit war.
Wow.
Yeah, he throw shit. I saw it, dog.
See, I can't see. Yeah,
it was a shit fight. You know what I'm saying?
Checking. See, that's heathen shit.
Right.
I was like, damn.
Heathenistic ways, man.
That motherfucker was into it too.
Hey,
the motherfucker had shit all in his mouth. Niggas was into it. They was into. They was into it. It wasn't like you got niggas spectating too. You imagine the smell of the band.
Right.
Let alone just spectating.
I look. That's gotta be bad because who was working at the Van Allen Arena? Somebody was working at the Van Allen Arena. I know we got brothers that work there, but no, it was somebody different. Well, just somebody I was cool with or something. He quit his job the day they had the dog show at the Van Allen Arena because they said the smell in there was so bad. They said people just let their dog shit in the aisles and everything. It was dog shit all over the fucking arena, man.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I was like, they said, then they expected the workers to clean up this dog mess. I'm talking about not just people in the show. I'm talking about people that's watching the show that came just to watch. They brought their pets too, and they let their pet shit right next to them. Oh. Mm-hmm. They said the smell was so bad in there, man. I was like, I don't know which one worse, man.
Area where people can go.
Man, I put it this way, I use my mind because I don't think I know that I don't think I could be able to take the smell, but I don't know which one smell worse, that damn Van Allen Arena with them dogs or a woman's prison, man. Because I heard bad things about women prisons, man. I heard the smell is so bad in there. Like, it's not like a dude's prison, man. Like, no, they said the smell, it's like you smelling period all the time, all day, every day.
Let me know. Yeah, it's a lot of women in there that just got fucked up hygiene.
Yeah.
They just in that motherfucker just like fuck it. And they still fucking each other. So it's like, yeah, man, that's pretty bad, dog. And you got a lot of them in there that came up in the streets or are addicted to different extreme drugs, and then they just they don't have no they don't even recognize their own smell. She was telling me all kind of stuff. Yeah, dog, it's bad. Yeah, them some two extremes right there. That's two motherfucking extreme funks, man. That's because that's why a woman has to be really, really, protective of how what she puts into her body and how she takes care of herself. That's why you shouldn't be out here in the world. That's why the Lord said you made only be keepers at home. Because you got to be able to tend to any difficulties that you have. You don't need to be all out there, you know what I'm saying, in the world, or at least it's not supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have an issue and shit, you can't get to it, it's only gonna get more extreme. You know what I'm saying? The more extreme it get, boy, it's gonna get painful on everybody else around you. And that's not, you don't want to go to that type of embarrassment, man. No, go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 7. For what nation is there so great who had God so nigh unto them as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for? These other nations, well, we know the nations.
You might as well go. You might as well start all the way up at 4, huh? I was just about to read that.
You was finna read that too.
Got me, dog. You always feeling scriptures.
I've been being the brother used to do that a lot. Like, I'll be finna read a scripture, and then all of a sudden, brother just come out out of nowhere. Like,
read it out.
All right, Brian, don't be doing that no more, man. That's the spirit. That's the spirit, man.
The spirit is near unto us. We don't have these heathen customs, heathen ways, man. Where we having showering with animal piss, man.
I heard Hollywood, one of their rituals is for a person to drink some piss and eat some shit out of a bowl.
Well, that's why Skull and Bone Society, they stand around while you lay in a coffin. They all stand around and piss on you. That's one of the rituals, and jack off on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Esau, he's very hey, when I found out Esau be playing that game called Soggy Biscuit, I was like, shit, dog. ookie cookie or soggy biscuit. They all stand
I
around.
seen a video where a bunch of men was pissing in a pool.
Yeah, I made it. Yeah, yeah. They was sitting around. It was a party, and everybody at the party. You got a bunch of Edomites, and I think I saw a group there sitting there at one point. This is a bunch of fucking Edomites. Oh my god, dog, that shit was disturbing. Yeah. I made a video. Look, man, the whole party. Just imagine everybody's gonna be drinking beer and shit at a party. Esau love a lot of beer, right? And then when you got to go take a piss, you got these butt naked ass Edomites sitting in a kiddie pool. And you just come and take a piss all in their face. Yeah. All on, and they're just hanging out. They're hanging out with their drinks, waiting to get pissed on by everybody in the party, dog. This motherfucker opening his mouth. Dog. Oh, man, it was hard making that video. Man, dog, this nigga's faggot ass was sitting in there, you know, whatever. He was sitting in the dog, and the motherfucker just came up, just unzipped his pants. Oh, here we got another. And just, I was just like, man. Terrible. Like, yo, my man had made a good point, dog. You 45 in a pool full of piss, dog. Where the fuck is your life at, dog? What kind of life choices are you making, dog? You got some of these motherfuckers look like they was in their 50s. Just up in the, just hanging out, having a casual conversation. You just imagine just having a conversation. Yeah, and the motherfuckers come piss all in your face and shit. You just continue. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was and then, so anyway, I told this guy, like, what the fuck? You want somebody to come up, walk up, just take a wet fart in your goddamn face, dog. Esau like that shit, man. This is Elon. I seen him reaching up in the damn elephant. I remember inside the elephant was shitting and shit, and the motherfucker was catching it. I'm like, what? Evens, man. This motherfucker was catching it like you would have thought golden eggs was falling out this motherfucker's ass, dog. Right. Big brown shit. This big shit, just this motherfucker grab yo bitch like it's played on. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, the worst videos to me, yeah, those are, I mean, those are bad. But the worst ones to me is when the women was having sex with the animals. Oh yeah, that was pretty worst videos. Yeah. Like the lady that was having sex with a horse. Yeah. A beautiful dark-skinned woman or a brown-skinned woman or whatever. Yeah. I don't know what she was, but she was having sex with the horse, man. Yeah. And then, that belong there. I'll read this real quick. That's in Leviticus. Yeah. That, you know, this is why we have, so this makes this more relevant. This is Deuteronomy 4:4. But ye shall, it said, Salakia, but ye that did cleave onto, cleave on, yeah. But ye that did cleave onto your power are alive. It says every one of you this day, right? Because if you cleave onto Yahweh Shem Yahweh, that's life, dog. You got a lot of people that look like, you know, that just go to work every day. Like they get off, they go home, either to a home alone or to a broken relationship. Just all hell breaking loose when they don't have no peace, and you look in their face and their eyes. Even people with money, and they don't look like they alive. It just look like they living this. They stuck on repeat, Izunami. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have no life to them. Like how you have all that money and you look at these devils and they don't have no life. They just boring as fuck. You know, I can go to the Aspens, I can go to Mount Everest, and right now, you know, I catch a flight, but you still don't have no life in your eyes, dog, because the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is so powerful. Like I said, you cleave on to Yahweh, you hold on to him, because that's a daily thing. Hold on to something, you got to be relevant. You can't just cling on to some shit and just be like, you sleep, motherfucker can't just be clinging on to a wall. You sleep, you ain't Spider-Man. Excuse me. You have to be aware of what you're doing. That's something that you have to be cognizant of all the time. But we surrounded by so much fucking wickedness every goddamn day. It's a daily task to remain righteous in this motherfucker, dog. And this shit is hard. What did you always say, Mara?
Yep. It's easy to be evil. It's hard to be humble.
And when the brother said that years ago, I was like, that's some real shit. Because it's the easiest thing to be evil in this society because you're surrounded by this wickedness.
Yes.
You know? But it's hard to be humble in
It's easy for me to go out and fuck another man's woman.
Easy.
But it ain't easy to tell a woman that's married, no, I'm not fucking with you because you're married.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No matter how beautiful she is.
Yeah. That takes a lot of integrity.
Yep.
It says, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh, my God, commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it. It says, I keep therefore and do them, or keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations.
Right. I keep therefore and do them. This is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nations. We are not heathens. We don't do that shit. We ain't having dookie slinging contests and shit like that, man.
Orgies and shit.
Yeah, we ain't doing that shit because the laws, statutes, and commandments of our people are given from the Heavenly Father where there is order, man.
Right. That hedonism is big in this country.
Right.
Because with the hedonism, you know, you should look that word up. I would look it up on it.
Pleasure, bullshit.
Yeah, it's just giving into, you know, extreme pleasures of life and shit. You know,
extreme pleasures of life.
Epicurean, you know.
Yeah.
You either Epicurean mind state or you a Stoic mind state.
Stoic, yeah.
You know,
because the Stoics are strict and they are disciplined.
Yeah. Integrity is a must. You know, it says, but this is your wisdom. And it says, start at the 6th verse, Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this says, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
Right. Surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. Even to this day, even how Jacob has been treated and how afraid Esau is of is of Jacob getting payback for all the atrocities they've done. They still know, every nation still knows that they'd rather have Jake in rulership.
Right.
I mean, I remember when the brothers first started coming out, including myself, it was still started with the apostles, the great millstone, before they were being called apostles, around the time they were being called elders, and they were coming into the apostles title, but they were still being called elders. People from around the globe was talking about, we need you Israelites to wake up. This is when we first started learning the truth, and brothers first started. I'm talking about like in 2009, 2010.
Yeah, that was when white women were starting.
Yeah, it was like
hey, they had them. They had I remember them. The woman in Lebanon.
Yeah. Talking about we need y'all to come back. We need y'all to wake up. Y'all, the Lord's chosen people. That's when because we know the apostles actually came out in 2007 on the YouTube and shit.
Yep.
That we was first starting to learn back then, man.
Yep.
So
we seen the end of the world video.
Yep, the end of the world, man.
Yep. We'll never forget that video.
This is our wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nation.
Yep.
When we wake up, everybody know. Yeah, they're gonna have to go through some shit. They're gonna have to be punished for what they did to us. However, they know at least it'll be peace.
Mm-hmm.
At least there's peace coming. Well, before that, let me read this in Leviticus 20 and 15, being that you were talking about the bestiality. And if a man lie with the beast, he shall surely be put to death, and ye shall slay the beast. And if a woman approach unto any beast and lie down thereto, thou shalt kill the woman and the beast. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
Yep.
You lie with an animal, yes, you getting put to death straight away, man. Ain't no ands, ifs, or buts. No ands, ifs, or buts. And the Lord made sure he said, if you a woman lie down with him, it's the same shit.
Yeah, I mean,
so
clarify it.
Yeah, so
ain't no way
no
to get
ands,
fucked
ifs, or
up.
buts. Yeah.
Oh, no, it said a woman, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't say nothing about
it. Man, it didn't say woman. No, the Lord just said, fuck it, let me cut out the bullshit right now. Man or woman, put them to death, kill the beast, and that their blood is upon them.
And ain't nobody gonna be like, oh, yeah. I just saw a video this morning on Instagram. Dude was walking. One of the brothers have it up on his page. Dude was walking. He snuck up on them. Man, you know this white bitch was bent over with a dress and a hat on, getting hit by a dog. The dog knew he was coming. He was still. The nigga stopped and kind of jumped off and kind of looked like, hey man, who is? Yo, the dog was killing her shit in the cut, dog. She out there in the woods, thought they was to themselves. Dog was just smashing her shit, dog. And that what he hitting is like he do this all the time. Like yo, that shit it's not gonna be a thing in the kingdom, man.
No. Hey, that shit happens. Hey, that ain't even look.
We're gonna know how to read
y'all. Go ahead, cut that dog head off, cut that one head off.
Yeah,
that's it.
Slow.
Yep, it ain't even no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Don't cry. Don't say I didn't. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. This is our wisdom in front of the nations, and yes, motherfuckers is gonna witness it. Just like they witnessed us being on being put to death in public. You know, hanging from trees, and Edomites had their parties.
Fire while they was
hanging. It's gonna be some public fucking deaths, man.
How fucked up is that you hanging from your neck and you're going through it, you already struggling with it, the motherfucker just set your feet on fire. Yeah. Like God damn, dog. Like y'all motherfuckers, you got a lot to pay for, man. But that's like going back to what the brother was saying real quick, as far as, these other nations. Oh yeah, we remember that vividly. They was on video talking about, we want y'all, we need y'all to come back and wake up,
Yep.
And rule again.
I know the brothers remember that. That's been in this about 10, 15 years and shit or more.
Yeah, I think you have to be in at least 15 years.
Yeah, at least about 15 years. Hey, motherfuckers like, man, we need you Israelites to wake up. Because Esau was already putting hell on them, but now they're putting like triple hell on them compared to that time.
Yes,
because he got but a short time. Coming down with great wrath.
When you see hell coming on Edomites, when you see Edomites bringing hell to other Edomites, like what's happening in America right now, that's when you know shit's finna hit the fan.
Yeah, over there in Israel, they getting triple threat. I mean, the Gazans, shit. They was talking about you Israelites need to wake up now. We know you the Israelites, y'all need to wake up, and save us basically from these devils. Now they getting triple that. Like shit. Them JOOs and fake Jews is blowing the hell out of them. And it's been for a few years now.
Sure, I want to read the whole chapter. I want to start from the top. This is Isaiah. I was thinking about coming out with this today. I got out the shower. I was looking out the window, and then I don't know. The 14th chapter came to me. I was like, yeah, be good to talk. The spirit was like, should talk about this. And I was like, well, that's good. I ain't cast it behind, but I was like, yeah, that'd be pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening. He's talking, but it ultimately came around to this, right? This is Isaiah. It's one of my favorite chapters, too. This is Isaiah 14, starting at 1. For Yahweh will for Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. See, that's what especially the Lebanese woman was getting at, because they know once we in the land that, it's going to be beginning of a new era. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a time of righteousness because when we were in that land, even though we went through our wars and our squabbles, usually a lot of that took place in our land. Jake wasn't going and trying to go conquer all of Asia and then go to Arabia and take their land. Jake stayed in a space, dog. If you look at Israel compared to the rest of these countries, they are relatively small as fuck, right? And we were that powerful because we had our God with us. We wasn't trying to go take everybody else's shit. Jake was trying to mind their business, and everybody came fucking with us in the scriptures. Everybody came trying us, and we had to go fuck them up, and then come back, and then they do it again, and we fuck them up, and then we'll leave a garrison in their fucking cities.
I mean, it wasn't no shit ham.
Like, yeah, the goddamn Philistine, them Hamites, man.
Ham, man.
Like, damn, man, we gotta leave. Now we gotta set up a base in your goddamn country. Right. And keep troops in this motherfucker to make sure we keep your stupid ass in order. We ain't even trying to take, and then we got to put you, now that y'all did all this, now we got to put your ass in servitude, motherfuckers. So apparently, y'all need something to do. Since you so worried about us, we're going to make your ass hewers of wood, going to have you cutting down trees and shit, and we're going to make you drawers of water and shit, and hewers of stone, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Since you need something to do. Right. Because we ain't even fucking with y'all, and all the time here these motherfuckers come. What y'all niggas doing? No pussy ass niggas. Nigga, what you got? Nigga, I'm a street nigga, dog. Like, I'm a real niggas, man. Like that.
One more time, and you're through.
And then the Lord be with us, and we end up fucking you up.
Yep.
And having to take your shit.
Just like when the Lord, Yahweh Shai had us go holler at them Asians, because they cut their beards off. Or,
yep.
The messengers of David,
they cut their beards
off and ripped their clothes and shit.
Mm-hmm. Cut the ass out, the ass part out of their
garments and shit to embarrass them.
Yeah.
About Israel then sent spies when he actually sent messengers to mourn the death of the new king's father because he was friends with him and shit. But then after that, it was like, hey, mount up the horses, man.
You want to know something? That's true.
Have to teach them a motherfucking lesson,
right?
We went to war with them, and then we made them drawers of water and hewers of stone.
Exactly.
And them motherfuckers. We had to keep a foot up in their ass, dog.
Like, look, you motherfuckers then got out of your body.
Right. We have to remind you, motherfuckers, what time it was.
Exactly.
What you had, and this is the thing when people think about, like, I used to think, that mean they cut off half their beard and they could have cut that shit in the goatee. The same shit niggas doing now. Right. I gave that nigga a crispy line. Like some shit, cause we wasn't down with that shit. Right. We knew not to cut the corners of our beard.
Right.
We wasn't doing up. He gave a nigga a straight up a Louis Banks. You know, them some thin lines.
Gave him a 5 o'clock shadow.
Right, that's up,
Chinese goatee.
Yeah.
Yep.
It gave you just a mustache. Nigga had just a mustache, big ass Steve Harvey mustache and shit. Yeah.
And Jake wasn't having that.
When Jake coming back with a Tom Selleck mustache.
King David was
Burt Reynolds name.
Like, hey, he was like, look, y'all stay in this city until y'all shit.
Yeah, Terry here until y'all.
Yeah. And while y'all doing that, we mounting up the horses.
Yeah.
We'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah, right.
Take care of this real quick.
Yep. Get you a couple. Get your woman going and just. You take care of this. They've been embarrassed, dog.
They just messengers. They're not fighters. They messengers. So y'all chill here. We're gonna
your ass out with a motherfucking that nigga got that Malik Yoba.
That's what.
Goatee.
Them Japanese people, they learned their lessons. I can tell you that. After that war, they was very obedient. After that.
Oh yeah, they didn't fuck with Jake like that. After that, because we was cool with y'all in the first place. Right, guess what? My forefather had to do that. Matter of fact, that was wasn't that King David?
Yeah, that was King David.
No.
There's something horse. Yeah, something.
Yeah, it was
King David
with his father.
Yeah.
He was cool with King.
Yep.
And then, you know, once they did that, then they
these niggas is spies, nigga.
Right.
Kill them. But they knew they wasn't. They
They was just out of their body.
Well, they
was like, look, mount up the horses. You don't have to teach these motherfuckers why you
shouldn't
be out of your body with them. You know, exactly.
To teach you a lesson. Right. So they can pull it up like on Skyrim shit. We get to teach you a lesson.
Yep. So let me read this. This is Isaiah 2, and starting at 1. And the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. In other words, the government of Yahweh, the Israelites under Yahweh and King David, is going to be on the top of everything, of all the governments.
Right.
And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, of Yahweh, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. Because, hey, we're going to be the rulers, and the law is going to be the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father, and we're going to teach them to the nation.
Now, we ain't going to just teach them, we're going to enforce them.
Yeah, we're going to enforce them on the nations, you know.
Enforce all laws, statutes, commandments on all the nations.
Because, hey, there's 1,000 years of slavery coming for all nations, man. And he shall judge among the nations. That's how we force, man. And shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
Now, in the time of King Solomon, the world was at peace, man.
Yep, his whole reign.
Part, dog. You know,
his whole reign.
Yeah. That's why it's the Prince of Peace. Yahweh Shai is that Prince of Peace. He's that same spirit of Solomon, you know. And he was Solomon. And basically the whole world, that's what people want that again, right?
Yeah. And the only one that don't want it no more is I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of these women don't want it. Because King Solomon had 700 wives, and it's looked down upon to have 2 today.
These women don't know what the fuck they want.
Right? They look down on you if you got more than one girlfriend, let alone one.
That's because the power structure in this fucked up kingdom. The women don't have no fucking clue what they want. You know, since Esau is in power, they follow the one in power and shit.
And I mean, look what they did. They so out of touch that they decided someone you may know is on TikTok. Levon White 41.
That's probably my dad.
Yeah. O house of Jacob, verse 5. O house of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of Yahweh. I mean that our whole existence is to enforce the laws of Yahweh.
We're all starting upon ourselves.
Starting with ourselves right now to show our faith, man.
Right. It's easy to be evil, but it's hard to be humble. Yeah, we know it's hard to be humble out here because, man, do you know if we were still in the world, where do you think we would even be at right now? I couldn't imagine where I would be at if I was still in the world.
Right. That's why we pray that the Yahweh Shai keep his Holy Spirit with us.
I never would have left Cali. I know where I'm.
Right. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like years ago, I felt like I was gonna be killed. That's just real testimony. Why? Not because I was in a gang or nothing like that. Just off the simple fact, just being at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's how I felt like it was gonna happen. I had dreams about it, you know, and
probably what would have happened. Yeah, I used to have dreams like that too.
Yeah, like just random.
If what would have happened, we wouldn't have came into the truth.
Right.
Start giving us a glimpse, you know. Right. Probably a motivating factor why we didn't.
I mean, we've been out I've been in some dramatic. Look, I was supposed to die when I almost fell off this railing, and it was nothing but concrete at the bottom. And I was hanging off of it when I was younger, and I literally accidentally like tipped over. And when I tipped over, the Lord had to have it on my spirit because my arm grabbed the railing thing, and my body flipped over. I had never did this before, and my body flipped over, and I landed on my feet, and I went back up there and did it again and again. And that's when I started learning. Like, that's what I learned. Like,
hey man,
because I did you do it the first time, but it was man, look, it was the most scariest experience. I was supposed to go down, wow, and splat, but instead my arm grabbed the railing and my body just flipped on over, and then I just landed on my feet. Like,
that's the spirit, man.
I'm like, man, I didn't know what to do. Man,
I remember I was doing some construction. I was doing construction at our guard, the military, and I was on top of this. We was building a school or something. It was like something like probably like 10 stories or something.
that's high, very high.
And yeah,
this building right here only got 6 stories.
Yeah, we was on the scaffolding. We had this big ass, you got to operate scaffold. It's just like, you know how they set up them. It look like pipes and wood set up so niggas can walk across and build the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had some shit like where it was an auto scaffold. So one person had to be at the one end and at the other, and they had to hit the switch at first and cut on, and then the shit will lift it up. And you got to turn it off at the same time because it wanted to keep going. The other one, everybody gonna fall off this bitch, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember it was a winter time and shit in Kentucky, and I was one of the first ones up there and shit. You know, I was a young man, and I got up there on the scaffolding, and there was ice, and I didn't see that ice. I slipped, and the way the scaffolding is, this bars crossing each other all the way down that we're on top of. Man, I was like, what? Because if I would have fell down, I would have hit every bar on the way down, then hit the ground. I died bad, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But as I fell off and shit, man, came one of the construction workers and he called me in the back. Boom. I was like, oh, like, I was over. I was like, yep. I was like, here we go. Like, yeah. Like Michael, like, what that Mario? Here we go. Here we go.
Brother got a dramatic story too. Tell your dramatic story out before we leave.
I don't even know about dramatic.
When you was in that van. You supposed to have lost your life that night, man.
Yeah, all I know is this. Flew off the road by some semi. I was in the back with the bowling balls, and because we was working, putting up poles and wires and shit in AT&T buildings. And I was in the back, brother-in-law was driving, and one of the other workers that was working with was 3 of us and shit. We had a big delivery type van. We went in and out of town, putting up these poles and stuff in the AT&T building. Then we were bowling shit. I was in the back, made a self-made pallet in between the bowling balls, all our tools and shit, the poles, the poles that we had put up and shit, all that shit. We got blew off the road in the middle of winter. We rolled over several times. I ain't gonna hold you up. I woke up and I thought I was in a goddamn dryer and shit. All the bowling balls, was all spinning around and shit. Big ass toolbox. And hey, I was thinking several thoughts. One of those thoughts in this big toolbox.
Right.
And, the bowling balls was flying around. And we came to an abrupt stop. I landed on top of the toolbox. There was a couple of the poles sticking out of the van and shit, and they fell, into place around me and shit, man.
But all you did was got scratched a little bit.
Yeah, I got scratched. All that. That's not even there no more. Shit, my brother-in-law and the other guy that was in the front driving in the passenger seat, they got glass all in their face. They came out all right. But shit, I got the less injured out of all of them in the worst situations.
Right. In the back with all the metal stuff, man.
Hey, Heavenly Father, hey.
He had us, boy.
Yep, it was another thought in my mind that at least I was praying, praying and thinking, hey, at least I know why the hell I was here. Shit, But Heavenly Father didn't take my spirit at that time. And guess what? Lo and behold, I found out why I was here. Shit.
Right.
Because not too long after the famous UFO had appeared and shit.
Yeah.
Well, and then the end of the world video
came.
Yep. And this is where I am now.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it didn't take long after that. The Lord heard my prayer and shit, man.
Yeah.
He preserved me, and hey, it's just like, look, okay, I'm gonna show you why.
Isn't that a song?
He preserved me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shit.
But that's all I know. It's Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. So all of us that's out here doing this, we know there's many called and few chosen. And we pray that we're the chosen, which is the hopeful elect is what we called right now. Hey, we pray daily that we the chosen. Like, for real.
See, because we're not one of them Israelites without knowledge.
Right.
We have the knowledge and we're doing the work.
Yeah,
so
and that's why we do certain things. We do, like when we give double honors. The scriptures talk about giving double honors to
your apostles,
your teachers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Your teachers that are worthy and that rule well. So we do these things, man.
This is a couple of Psalm 16:1. Preserve me, O God, for in thee do I put my trust. Deuteronomy 6:24. And Yahweh commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear Yahweh, our God, for our good always, that he might preserve us alive as it is at this day.
And he preserved us alive. We didn't all been in situations.
We all been in a situation where we should have been hurt.
Yeah, we probably could have died, and I'm sure other brothers got other accounts that's similar to ours, man.
Oh yeah, I believe our brothers. If brothers actually, we just opened up with each other and asked our accounts of what type of close to death situations you done been in. Right. I think we all got a story, man.
Yeah, multiple.
Yep.
And some testimonies. This is how you know Yahweh and Yahushua is real. Psalms 25:21. Let integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait on thee. And I've always had, I think Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I've always had integrity. I actually got an award for that in the military, basic training. You know what I'm saying? For my integrity. I was like, shit, I don't even know what the fuck integrity was. Shit, I was just goddamn it trying to get through this motherfucker, dog.
Right. Somebody that's down to earth, cool.
Right. It's gonna stand up. I'm gonna maintain who I am the whole time.
Right.
I'm not gonna switch up because the situation changes. I'm just gonna stand on the morals that you establish, and the boundaries that you establish. There's some shit I'm not gonna do. Right. And if I'm not supposed to do that, then I'm gonna do my best to stay the fuck away from it.
Right. Like we were saying earlier, man, the heathen nations, they want peace.
They do want peace.
They all want peace.
It's Esau. They don't want that want war.
Esau took peace from the world, man.
Yes. Esau, they want war. That's it.
Yeah. Psalms 40:11. Withhold not thou thy tender mercy from me, O Yahweh. Let thy loving kindness and thy truth continually preserve. His truth is a preserver. Esau be using them damn fake ass preservatives and shit, and they shit. This truth is a preservative to us, because if we don't wake up and do these righteous acts every day, the Most High is he's not gonna preserve. Look at that picture that's sticking up here. It says, it's the last one. This is Psalm Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids. Yes, we will have slaves.
Right. Hey, the other nations will be our slaves.
Yes.
For at least 1,000 years.
That makes sense.
Ain't nobody gonna want to go to war with us because Yahweh Shai will be back on the earth.
Yes.
And nobody gonna want to go to war with us.
When Yahweh Shai return, He finna prove us already. He
Yep.
already said once the heathen make their move, he gonna make us a sharp threshing instrument with teeth.
Right.
In other words, we gonna be weapons. We're gonna be his weapons, man. Yep. We're gonna be we gonna be causing havoc on this place, man.
Right. And righteousness.
Right. And righteousness.
Not
While the Heavenly Father is taking this place down, man.
Right.
So
it says that's right. We look forward to that.
Fine.
It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
Right.
They don't teach it. Pastor Porchop don't teach you that. How come TD Jakes don't teach that?
Right.
How come the pastor that can fly don't teach that?
Right.
The pastor don't even teach you that.
Right. Gino Jennings don't even teach you that.
No, right.
Yeah. And then motherfuckers on the nations of slave, especially the Edomites, especially the so-called white man is born into slavery under us.
That's right.
Ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
It's written.
Yeah. It's
written.
Yeah.
And it shall come to pass in that and the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from thy hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
Right.
That's right now. This is what we were saying here to America to serve out.
Right. We're not here to party and party
and get rich or die trying and shit.
Right.
No, nigga, fuck. I always say that, man. Hey, fuck fuck paper chasing, salvation chasing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck the bag.
Right. Because pretty soon all this shit's gotta be left behind.
Right.
But what do you say?
Like Kirk Cameron, boy. Gotta be left behind, nigga.
Yeah. Like, hey, we gotta be pilgrims. Anytime soon, we gonna have to just up and bounce from all these all the things that we got right now, which is little or nothing already.
Right.
You might as well grab it all. Be ye pilgrims upon the earth.
Yeah.
Ecclesiasticus.
Yeah, be ye like pilgrims.
No, that's second Ezra.
So
yeah. It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased and the golden city ceased?
Right. It's in the midst of ceasing right now. Financially, this place is done. Now everybody is just in hate with this place.
And spiritually, this place is being exposed every day.
That's right. Starting with them Epstein files on down. It says Yahweh has broken the staff of the wicked, and who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, and the scepter of the rulers, which is those elite bankers.
Right. All of them that's on these files, man.
Right. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger and persecuted and none hindered.
Starting with the small hats. And small hats are murdering them Palestinians left and right, and no man ain't doing nothing about it.
Right.
They committing mass genocide and nobody.
I'm talking about they was protesting at first.
And
for maybe what, a month?
Yeah, well, Esau fucked around. Well, for a couple years, and Esau, the tiny tops shut that down by buying up all the media.
What did they
do? TikTok and everything. They bought up.
What happened was what changed the narrative, right? Was them bringing in ICE, and that's they just let the Israelis come in ground zero. And show their fangs. You worry about them Palestinians, you need to be worried about yourself.
Yeah.
Because the way it's looking over there, it's going to start looking like that right here.
Yep.
It says,
third world, America going to be looking like a third world country in a minute.
Right. It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hinders. That's why I like the brothers are saying. All these other nations is like, hey man, we want y'all to come back. We got a fair shake with Jake, dog. He saw that nigga just be making deals and
my nephew said that overseas when he was in the army and he went overseas and he was telling me that people over there they love Jake and that they were giving Jake flat screen TVs and shit like that for like $10. for like $10 and shit because Jake wanted to play the game. They was getting them games and shit over there, like PlayStations and PlayStation 4s and all that shit. Whatever they want, they was getting it to them for the dirt cheap. They said that they want us to. They wish that we rule things. We one of the African dudes or something. I think he was an African. He said that people wish we were ruling because white man is dark, has a dark spirit. You know. So I was just like, yeah, that's true. White man does have a very dark spirit.
That's all. Hey, he came to steal, kill, and destroy.
Right.
It says the whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing.
Right. That's right. Peace.
Yeah. They got peace and they got a fair shake. Hey, the laws are going to be the laws no matter what. You know what I'm saying? The laws are not meant to be broken. You know.
It says, "Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, Since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us."
Right.
Even the trees are gonna rejoice.
Yeah.
Because what they saw do, they destroying the rainforest.
They tilt the ground every day. They don't let it rest.
Yeah. Yeah. They cut down these trees and burn it down the lungs of. Remember, Brazil holds the rainforest, Amazonian rainforest, the lungs of the earth. And they burning it down and cutting it down. And you know, we all remember the movie Fern Gully. God damn it, that was talking about what they doing, what Esau over there doing in the rainforest. He been doing that. That shit came out in what, the late 90s?
Fern Gully? Yeah, that was in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken, early 2000s.
Yeah. It says, "Yea, the fir tree." Oh, it says, "Hell from beneath thee is moved for thee to meet thee in thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. They have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations." Because they sick of y'all motherfuckers, man. They gonna literally shoot them missiles over here and turn this bitch into pitch, dog, into lava. This gonna be a place of lava for a time before it becomes a desert.
Right.
You know, it's gonna be a place filled with lava, dog, because this is gonna be the lake of fire. It's not gonna talk about, oh, they're gonna send your ass to that place in the earth where hell is, with Satan sticking pineapples up in your ass. No, that don't exist. Oh, that's movie shit. All that shit is just wise tales.
Wise tales and fables and shit.
Yeah.
Esau made up.
Yeah. You see how they made Michael Obama a gorilla and Barack is an orangutan. Because they know who wearing they know who got the biggest ride in that relationship. Right. Michael. Michael.
Shalom, bro.
Hey, Shalom, man.
I don't know. It might not be Rob. Somebody.
Yeah,
say Shalom.
No. I just see him on there.
On that note, we're gonna close. Praise and glory to
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kakodash.
The belongs to the apostle, great millstone. Salutation to you. I can do the work of truth and sincerity. On 3, ball, 1, 2, 3.
Ababa ball. Shalom, Makim.
All right, Shalom. Okay, that's fine.